Morning, everyone. This is Tiger, and this is the channel No Fraud Here. Because guess what? If you look the other way, you will find no fraud. So this morning, you know, so let me say this. Friday afternoon, I'm up in Columbus for just a couple hours, and trying to maybe compile more damning information on what's happening with the fraud, and because it just honestly, once you open your eyes a little bit, you just can't help but just go, wait a minute. you know, I was going to look at that fraud, and this fraud jumped out, and this fraud. I had so many frauds jump out to me along the way. And I'm just asking myself, what's the best way to present this? And I'll be honest, I really don't know. Um, because it can be confusing. Look, when you get out there and you know, you just go, there's no way they're doing this and getting away with it. Oh, yes, there is. There is. And it's a simple, but if you're not first of all, if you don't live in this area, honestly, I may stop at a McDonald's if I'm right there, but otherwise I'm going to look around and keep going. Right. Um, that's just my opinion. It's basest and everything, but really just don't care anymore. I'm tired of caring about racism, um, because we're the people who care about everybody. We're the ones who are getting we're on the hook for all this. When I got to Columbus, I got off I took 71. I got off at 161, and I went to just do some monitoring, I guess. And, what I realized, I didn't have the right thing to hold my camera. I don't know where it was. And the sun was in the wrong place. So I was getting a lot of glare. So some things, just didn't go my way. And then I didn't want to be some places I just didn't want to set and film, because other people were hanging out. Now, I'll tell you this. So, since the Nick Shirley video, I've noticed that the Somalis are on alert. So when they see somebody pulling up, I don't know, but I had several people outside with eyes on me, right? Because my van has my main YouTube channel on it. So there's, the 800-pound gorilla comes walking in the room. Everybody knows it. But the thing that really took me by utter surprise is there were several daycares that I hadn't seen listed on here. Of course, you got to look up daycare, child care, and you got to spell them separately together because that's how they're listed. But you have people who are not listing their businesses on Google. They don't want to be known, right? Because then people can start asking questions. But if you've got a business that's there and they're drawing a monthly paycheck and nobody really knows about them, then why would um, why would you go advertise yourself, right? So anyway, so I mapped this out, and let me get back to my map page. Um, so from um, AB this little plaza here, ABC Learning and Ilays Learning, down to um, this New Dimension Childcare. Oh no, right here, Sunrise Daycare. That is roughly 1 mile. Okay, and so in this 1 mile, no, I think we're going from the corner of Maple Canyon, let's say, down to Ponderosa Drive is roughly 1 mile. And in this thing, there are one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 daycares all right here off of 161. And if you go down just a little bit past this shopping center where I stopped, there's another two. But also is um, up here on Cleveland Avenue. There's like five or six within a mile. But I was trying to video it, and I just unfortunately I guess I moved something in the van and I could not find it when I got to Columbus. So at that point, I was a little unprepared um, for the change, right? So that's just what I saw, what I didn't see. Now here, no, that's not right. There's the 161 daycare. Why was showing up as a right here? Oh, there's the Giga. Okay, Giga shopping. I missed the Giga. Man, boy, I feel kind of stupid now. That's like the main one. Um, there's the one that's gotten a lot of press here has been the 161 daycare, and there's nobody there. Um, you know, crap. Now I'm looking stupid on this. And okay, here we go. Central Dental Associates, right? So this is your this is the 161 daycare. I'll tell you this car that you see on the side right here, that's like a Ford Focus or something. That car is still there. That car is still there. It's not moved. Um, See, this was a smoke shop. Now it says 161 daycare. Um, for whatever. So there's only one car at this place. There's only one person working here. Um, Now here's the truth that I didn't know is that right here is also a Somali healthcare facility. Hmm. I would like to see that. And when Divine Healthcare Services, right? Divine Healthcare Services. And I noticed um, because of the snow, I pulled in here to get my shot of the daycare. And uh, there was a guy, there's a guy at the window, at the door. He was standing just outside the door, like, I don't know. Could have been chance, but I don't think so. I bet if I go by again, I'm going to see him again. All right. Let's see here. Oops, let me get back here. All right. So, oh, God, stupid AI. Okay. Let's come back the right way. Cleveland Avenue. All right. Here's Little Angels. This is in an apartment. Um, oh, okay. This is in the center. Um, okay, I didn't see this one. I'm sorry, there's so many. It's so easy to miss because there's just one on every corner. Um, across the street in this facility, well, I saw the A plus, but then there's the iLays daycare as well. One of them, it looked like there was kids, the other didn't. I'm guessing it's like, hey, if we can have a real one, then we can just have a fake one right there with us. Um, so there's ABC, A plus, and iLays. Just come on, people. Is there not? Um, yeah. So you got ABC. Now there's a daycare right here in this one, and then A plus has the last 2 units or the last 3 units. So this place is like 75% daycare. Okay, this is Google Maps. Um, again, I wasn't the most prepared on my run, so I apologize on that. But yeah, just three of them in this little bitty corner shopping center. So when I came out of there, I came down and I'm like, okay, um, when you're looking on maps and I was collecting addresses to do some numbers, and here's a daycare on the front of this is the Columbus Square Shopping Center. Now there's 2 daycares in here, but here's what you notice, um, is that there's no sign up top. Right? There's no sign up top. Um, my goal is to get up there and set out there at times when people should be picking up their kids and video showing that nobody's picking up kids. Oh, got to come back at the right time. That's what. No, they're not. You know, um, when people just go knock on the doors, they're not. Um, they're gonna call the police on you, right? So And I think 1 star is just they got to give them a star, so they give them a 1 star. So it's like the lowest scum, and there is no play center in this thing. And I don't know how they're getting away with not having a play center because they don't have enough room for the kids to play. So here's Almadena, all right, and then on the back side of this shopping center is Hibiscus Daycare. Now I was at this one and there was no um okay, here we go. So here's your all-in-one sports, and here's the hibiscus. um yeah, there's no signage up here for it. They're not trying to get any kids in here. I saw a vehicle out here when I was there, but that was it. No, everybody going in and out was going to the smoke shop. All right, that was it. So they're on these 2 sides. There's also a healthcare center here. Learning Academy. I honestly I didn't go down far enough to see this. I mean, it's like you just don't know how many daycares there can be in one place. Here's Kennedy's Play Place. Now, um, I didn't see this place. Um, I saw it. I didn't have time to go over there. Be honest. Now, when I come back I went down Cleveland because I'd seen a lot listed on Cleveland, and come to find out they're just all lined up, right? And I got to redo that video. This daycare, they had 2 buses out front with 2 different names on them. The snow was plowed, but the buses were snowed in. There were no tracks, and As you start looking at the building, you're like, man, this is scum. So when I left out of here, right, because of the snow, I had to swing around and come up on the backside. This really is what caught my eye. I wasn't thinking. I don't know these places. Um, here's Sahal Daycare, and what this one is. Um, this is an elderly care, and then now this says daycare on the end, right? So this is some kind of child care on the end of the building, which is not enough room for nothing. Um, so I didn't quite get that, but then um, right here, Con Child Care. So they got this building, right? Now they had some cars out front, but I don't, being I haven't been around there, I'm not sure. But now that I've got, okay, here you go. Let's go back to the other building here. Now they got this. They added pictures showing this is a daycare center. But it's like, man, where's the room at in this thing? How did they get a license for this? You know, come on. The who's what I want to who got the job that's paying that's getting paid off to do this? That's what I don't know. Now, okay, Buckeye Independent Living. I didn't see this. Um, I haven't really started going down the road of into the healthcare or adult daycare things yet. Um, now, in the plaza, where am I at here? In this plaza, right here, there is. Oh, excuse me. There, God, there's so many daycares. How can you how can you forget these? Okay, so I came through here first, and I passed these two daycares that are right next to each other. I mean, literally, they're two set. One's um Sunrise. I know this is Somali because if you look on Google Maps picture, as the car's driving by, there's two women with their hijab on outside. So come on. And then here's Ifton Childcare. They're right together, and they're in my video. Um, now when I go back next time, I'll try and have my camera set up on a stick, so as I go by, I'll have time to have the correct video. But yeah, so right here's two daycares, um, and then as you get into this plaza down here, um, there was another daycare as well. I mean, I'm trying to map out all the right daycares, and I think this is it. New Dimensions Daycare down. Yeah, Jesus, there's so many daycares. I can't. I mean, all I can tell you is, okay, here's a Better Choice Daycare. Wow. Um, I just don't know how anyone can be prepared enough to go to Columbus and or anybody can go to Columbus, Ohio, and say they're going to start attacking the fraud and not get confused because, on your way to going to building A, you tripped over building D, E, and F that you didn't know was there, and you're like, well, where'd these come from? Well, I don't know. They just did a better job of hiding themselves. So, guys, on unbelievable, this daycare. Let me hang on. Let me try and grab a number real quick here because I didn't count. I'm sorry, I did not count these. Let me. Let's see here. Let's do the screen share. Okay, so on this side here of coming down Cleveland. Okay, right here on this side we've got one, two, three, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on one side. And then on this side, we've got 3, 4. I know that's 161, 5. Yeah. This says YS Learning Center. I don't. So we've got. Let's just say we got 16 daycares within 1 mile. Is that right? 16. Just let's say 15. Call it even. Right. Wow, that's a lot, people. All right, guys. So stay tuned. We'll get more here over the next few weeks, and one day, hopefully, there'll be some investigations and prosecution of this crap. At least stopping the funds.